listeners, Nova Talks listeners, we don't really have a name for you. What we're going to call you. Novateers? No, that sounds strange. Rocketeers? No, that's been taken by somebody, I'm sure. Matt's not here today. Oh.
Wait!
Oh my God. The phone.
Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to happen.
Oh my goodness. I'm glad we caught that on film.
Hello.
What'd you say?
I said, hello and welcome to Nova Talks. My name is Dalton.
You didn't even back away.
I don't
back
need
away
to
from the mic, man.
because I'm not a coward.
I'm just not trying to bust people's eardrums.
I am. Did you not see that intro? All right. I'm here to subvert expectations.
That's fine. That's fine. What a strange intro it was.
Indeed.
Really.
It was.
I'm glad you did that, so I didn't have to break another vocal cord because I've broken so many at this point. What an interesting weekend we've had, Matthew.
Truly. Yes, it was strange.
It was a strange turn of events that we didn't expect to happen.
You could say that again.
Because we were supposed to play the show with SETI Mac on Friday.
Indeed.
But
if you live in the tri-state area,
yeah,
you know
the strange storms that have happened.
that a monsoon came.
Yeah, and we were kind of caught in it, kind of not, because it never really got crazy in Nashville.
Yeah.
But it rained it looked like it was going to be insane. Because there was a giant black wall coming across the sky, and we were like, we need to get out of here.
I'm going to die here.
But it ended up just raining a little bit. But
mostly just windy.
Yeah, it was really windy, but it was just enough to cancel. And it was only a couple before Rossetti Mac was supposed to go on, so he was a little upset, and we were too. But it just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
But then we decided to hang out with Ivy. And just the night just became something totally different.
It went someplace that I never thought it was going to.
Yeah, we ended up, of course we went to, it's called Brew House in Mojo or something. I don't know what it was called.
Nashville Broadway Brew House. Mojo.
And Mojo something.
Mojo Broadway Brew House.
Yeah.
Broadway Mojo Brew House.
Right, Mojo House, Broad,
House.
Nashville.
In the middle of our street, our house. Yeah.
So we went there and got some food, and then we ended up going to the Florida-Georgia line bar in Nashville. A place that we never really said, but we had this agreement we would never go there. It was this unspoken agreement.
That and many places on Broadway.
Right. But our friend Kaysen works there, so we had to go.
We were slightly intoxicated. Ivan's very convincing.
he was just like, we should go to Florida Georgia Line. And we're like, yeah, let's go.
Let's go to the FGL house. And we were like, okay.
It didn't take that much convincing.
Whatever you say.
We were already in Nashville. What were we going to do, go home?
Yeah.
We were already there. But it was, let me tell you, it was fun to just people watch there.
It was an experience.
And then we took a shot of mouthwash.
You got that right. No, that was liquefied Colgate.
that was Listerine.
Oh,
it was
man.
so bad.
That was the mintiest thing I have ever tasted in my life.
But
all you people that like mint chocolate chip, you can get out of here. All right,
I do like
get
mint chocolate
out
chip.
of here.
I do like
That's
mint chocolate
gross.
chip. I have to be in the mood for it, though. It's just
the mood to die, because that's what it makes me want to do.
Don't. Oh no, you've uncovered it. I like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Is that the only thing that's really mint chocolate chip though?
No.
They have got candy and stuff.
Yeah, they've got candy bars and stuff.
I don't think I've ever. I think I only that, and I've never experienced anything else that was mint chocolate chip. But I do like the ice cream.
Just can't.
Because it reminds you of toothpaste, right?
Just can't do it. Yeah, anything mint really, like spearmint gum, is about as far as I really like to take it.
I think it all boils down to if you can suppress that toothpaste memory from your mind. That really decides if you like mint chocolate chip ice cream or not.
Yeah, I just
can't. You can't put it back to the back of your head.
No,
it's just right there when you taste the mint.
Like, hey, if I wanted to eat a peppermint, I would eat a peppermint.
Yeah,
it would be nice and hard, nice grandma candy.
Right.
that I have a few minutes to. All right, I
Yeah.
digest it slowly over a time.
Yeah. Is it like an experience? Is that what
Yes,
you're saying? That's what it sounds like.
It's a whole thing.
It sounds like some kind of like spiritual experience.
It has time to soak in,
right.
and I get to just kind of. Yeah. It administers itself slowly.
The listeners didn't see you, but they fully understand what you're talking about.
They know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, what we took was what it's called Rubbelmans.
I think it's just
It's like a German
I have no idea.
liquor company, which I looked it up because I was gonna be funny. I didn't do it because I forgot. But I had this I had this bottle of Listerine in my room, and I was gonna take a picture of it and send it to you in case and be like, hey, I didn't know I had a bottle of Rubbelmans in my bathroom.
Oh my goodness.
But I didn't do it. I should have done it though.
You should have.
That's what it tasted like.
That's exactly what it tasted like.
It wasn't great. It wasn't the best thing I've ever had.
I sniffed it, and I was like, oh, no. And then it touched my tongue.
And it got even
and
worse.
Slithered on back in the back of my throat, and I
Yeah.
thought, I'm going to choke.
It was funny because Kason was like, oh, this is going to change your life. It's so great. We're like, oh, awesome. Great.
You have to try this.
And it did change my life, but I wouldn't
Yeah,
say.
it changed me. Now I'll never trust Kason again. So, Kason, you're off drink duty, my dude.
Sorry, Kason. I'm sorry.
Next time, I'm picking the drinks.
But we had a good time, though.
Yeah.
A better time than I expected to have at the Florida Georgia. They had a pretty good band. It was pretty good. I mean, they weren't,
They weren't like, there was nothing wrong with them.
No.
They were all very good. They were skilled musicians.
The thing I liked about it was they weren't playing country music. They
Yeah.
were playing, like some alternative stuff, which was cool.
It just made me realize, man, this is why I don't care about doing covers anymore.
Yeah. But people were tipping them pretty good, though.
They were.
They were paying them like $30 for songs, and I was like, dang, that's nice. But they also probably had to play until like 2 a.m., and we got to book it at like 12:30.
Yes.
But it was cool. It was fun to people watch there because I don't think I've ever really been to a place like that. I mean, we played covers at O'Connor's in Clarksville, but it was never to the capacity of what was there.
No.
And it was funny because I mean it was pretty packed, and I was talking to Case, and I was like, oh man, big crowd. He's like, this is actually a pretty small crowd compared to how it usually is. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's difficult to just walk to the bar and get a drink on Saturday because we went there on Friday.
Yeah.
He was like, Saturday nights, you might as well just forget about it. He's like, it's like wall-to-wall people, and they're backed around the block just to get into the place. And I'm like, why?
Why would you do this?
Just
Well,
to go
upstairs, it seemed a lot more full than it was downstairs.
upstairs was more full.
That's where they had the DJ and whatnot.
Yeah, and upstairs has that like open,
Bigger dance floor.
Yeah, and you can like see the skyline of Nashville, and that's cool. Whatever.
Get your Instas ready,
Yeah.
girls.
And they were doing that, and they were all dressed alike.
Yep.
Everyone looked the exact same.
Like, wow.
But it was fun. I had a good time. Maybe we'll do it. No, we're not gonna do it. Okay.
No, never again. I'm okay. Once was enough.
But yeah, so what we thought was going to be a night filled with Steady Mac music ended up being a night of white people getting white people drunk.
Yep.
And us watching them do that. Shout out to that brew house at Broadway, though. They had some pretty good food.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's a good place.
You just got cheese fries, and I guess you can't really mess up cheese fries, but
I don't care.
mean,
They were good cheese fries.
you didn't just get regular cheese fries.
No, they
though.
were covered in
pepper
jack.
jack cheese, which is
Yes.
which blows my mind
I was
because
like, oh.
because that has to be your favorite cheese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, American cheese is all right or whatever. It's fine. Cheddar
It's
is...
classic. It's a
yeah.
classic. Cheddar's also
Cheddar's
pretty
kind of
classic.
all right, but, like, if I had to pick what's going on a sandwich, it's going to be pepper jack cheese.
Because you like the spicy.
Yeah.
You like
it just
that
has
spicy.
more. It has more flavor than any.
Because it has the hot
Anything
peppers
else.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it makes
Well,
it
then
good.
it's the white cheese. It's got the. It's a little bit different
Yeah.
taste cheese anyway.
Are you a Swiss fan? You like Swiss?
I like Swiss from time to time.
I like Swiss. I like Swiss on a burger.
I like it more with chicken.
Swiss is also good on chicken. It's also good. I like. Well, you don't like mushrooms though. You're not a mushroom guy.
No.
But I do like the Swiss mushroom combo. It's very good. Very tasty.
Very popular.
This conversation is going in a strange direction, Matt. We're talking about cheese.
All we're doing is talking about food. You mean the thing we do every week?
Every topic, it's always about food. Roll back to all of our
Everyone
titles.
thinks that we're like 600 pounds. Like, all they do is talk about food. They do nothing but eat.
I mean, the last episode was entitled Watermelon Lemonade,
Yeah.
which you should go and watch because it was a great episode.
Watch it, listen to it,
if you have
memorize it.
If you can block out
ingrain it into your brain.
3 hours of your day, then
Or
sit
you know
down
what,
and watch
an
it.
hour of 3 separate days. That's fine
Right.
too.
Break it up. But there was some great conversation of us and Patrick Long of the Low Blow.
Indeed.
Good stuff.
He revealed many secrets.
He did. He gave us all of his secrets, actually.
Yeah.
And he told us some things we probably shouldn't have heard.
Yeah.
But for that, I thank him.
We had to really block out this room, make sure the FBI agents weren't listening in. Cause
I mean, they were here.
there's some scandalous stuff.
They were here, but they couldn't get in.
Yeah.
This place is like
they were
full
outside.
now,
I saw
man.
the black van outside. And
Yeah.
They had like the headsets mic'd up, but no, we got that good soundproofing.
And they'll never find us online.
Nope. Not at all. It's got our special FBI proof. They can't watch it.
What is it that protects your server from like hackers and viruses?
Getting a VPN.
Yeah, you got a VPN.
Yes, the
FBI can't
anti-FBI VPN.
Get yours today.
Get one now.
Sponsored by Nova Talks.
Yeah. This episode has been brought to you by NordVPN.
I wish. Oh,
Stop
no.
that.
Oh, no.
Stop.
Did you hear that, too?
That was terrible.
That was crazy.
We even phased a little
We
bit.
did.
On
We
that one.
phased. That's exactly what happened. Let's get on with the podcast, man.
Okay.
We've been stalling this whole time.
We?
Yeah, we.
We?
Both of us.
Oh, okay.
Including Evie. Weevie.
Oh, my goodness.
So, yeah, I didn't really have a topic for today. And I was thinking, sorry, I'm looking at this really hilarious GIF right now. What do you call it? GIF? GIF?
I call it GIF.
Okay.
If you call it a GIF, I'm saying, why you got peanut butter on your screen?
See,
all right?
that's exactly what I think. If you say GIF, I think of Jiffy
so
peanut
dumb.
butter.
All right, G is pronounced with a G sound.
there you
J is a J sound.
Yeah.
Get at me. I don't care what the creator says. He's wrong.
It's GIF. So yeah, this is this is my topic for the day. All right, there's gonna be a lot of discussion.
Okay.
And it's gonna be would you rather questions.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh yes, it is.
Oh no.
And this I have a Reddit thread. All right, and it is titled 12 of the toughest questions you will ever be asked to answer.
Oh boy.
And we don't have to answer all 12. Maybe we can save half of them for another podcast. Depends on how fast we get through them.
Keep it in the back pocket. This is not going to go well.
I love these questions.
I'm sure you do because you have the
these.
screen. I don't have anything.
Well, I'm just going to be reading them to you. And then
Yeah.
we still, I mean, I haven't looked at them. I haven't looked at any of these.
Oh,
So I haven't had any time to think about it.
okay.
This is even across the board for both of us.
All right.
I did read the first one.
So it's not even.
But I
it's
have-
1/12 in
but
your
I-
favor.
But I haven't made up a decision.
You've had the first 10
I've-
minutes of this podcast to think about this.
No, that's not true. You know I can't do two things at one time.
It's true. He is incapable.
So no, it's still very even across the board. Okay.
All right, let's do
Are you ready? Do you
Let's
like
do
these kinds of
this.
questions?
It depends.
Well, okay.
It depends on the context.
All right. Well,
I feel like if it's coming from Reddit, this is not going to be good for
from
me.
the first one that I read, it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna go uphill or downhill from the rest of them, but
Probably down.
we'll see.
Let's find out.
All right. Number 1. Would you rather?
Mm.
I'm gonna do that for all of them.
I feel like
a
I'm.
pause.
I feel like
after
I'm back in 6th grade.
it. Right. Is that when these? Is that when all these happened in
Yeah,
6th grade?
that's when it peaked.
Would you rather? Did you say that's when we peaked? Oh, it's when it peaked. Okay, great. Would
No,
you?
that's when I peaked too. I was
6th grade.
I was in the best shape of my life. I was closer
Matt,
to God than I've
you
ever
look-
been.
Look
and
exactly
I
the
was
same. What are you talking about?
Flush with cash.
What is that from?
That's an American Dad.
That's
line.
right. That's right. American Dad. Okay. Would you rather? Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm ready for this. Would you rather have all farts be silent but extremely deadly, or all be harmless but extremely loud?
Yo, I will go loud every time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't even care. All right, I will bust that out in public. I do not care. You can
Oh, man.
you can get at me.
Funerals? Doesn't matter?
Yeah, I don't care, dude.
You know, I feel like
I would rip it right in the back,
I thought you were gonna say rip it right in the
right in the casket. Hey, I got you a little parting gift. Take that with you to the next life.
I feel like it would be like a situation because I agree. I think I would rather it just be loud than smelly because it smells so bad.
Because here's the thing about the silent but deadly ones.
Yeah.
You can always figure out where it came from.
Yeah, you can.
All right, you do your little smell detective and you trace it back to the source. You look at everyone else who's making a face, and then you find that one guy
who's like
everyone can
who's like making a face in quotation
marks. You can always stand the smell of your own.
Yeah.
Flatulence better than anyone else. So.
Yeah. Is that what I should have called it?
Yeah.
I should have said flatulence.
That's the uppity word, I guess.
Yeah. Pinky out word.
Yeah.
I know I agree, but I feel like it would be the situation where like once somebody gets to know you, and you're like, hey, my farts are just like really loud.
Yeah, I just have
they don't
really
smell. They're just really loud. And they're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So like when you get in a group of a bunch of people and it happens, you're like, oh, it's fine.
Like,
doesn't matter.
Whatever.
We know this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
But in like a funeral situation,
but like, I don't know. There's something to be said for comedic timing.
That's true. If you could like hold one in and just get a really loud one,
yeah, just get
that would
a
be
nice
great.
ripper, and then people look back, and then you just like,
I told you,
give them a little wave.
Would you be?
There's always going to be somebody there in any room. There's somebody who finds farts funny.
Yeah, I mean they are funny.
Yeah,
to an extent, they can be overused.
Yes.
But
if you're like a chronic farter and you're just farting all the time, then maybe you should go to the doctor and get that looked at.
Yes, because you have Crohn's.
Probably very light Crohn's, so it could be worse.
That's true. Okay, shall we move on from that one?
Yeah, we can move on.
All right. This one's strange. Would you rather? Every time I'm going to do that. Okay. Would you rather? Pause. Drink orange juice expecting it to be milk, or drink milk expecting it to be orange juice?
Orange juice expecting milk.
Man, you're really quick. Orange juice expecting milk?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Here's the thing. Because I love orange juice.
More than milk?
More than milk.
Okay.
All right. And I can drink orange juice with anything. There are very few things that I drink milk with. Like,
I can think of two things that I drink milk with.
Yeah, like breakfast, but you can drink orange juice with breakfast anyway.
Exactly.
That's like a common thing.
Exactly. And I would prefer to drink orange juice with breakfast.
Yeah.
But it depends on what kind of breakfast. Because if it's cereal, and I don't know, you're not a big cereal fan, but
from time to time.
Cereal, you got to have milk. Very important.
Yeah. Put it in the bowl.
Yeah. But that's just one thing.
Yeah.
With orange juice, you can drink orange juice with many, many things. And it's going to taste great.
Yeah, you drink it anytime with vodka, with other vodka.
And well, the two main things for me is cereal and Oreos. Those two have to have milk. But here recently, I've been drinking almond milk with cereal.
Oh,
so that one's out of there.
You're going out milking almonds,
and I'm just squeezing them. Don't tell me.
Milking almonds, just like that.
I'm sorry, viewers, that you had to see that.
Hey, they need to know how almond milk is made.
Pantomime milking an almond.
They grab the almond, the almond teat, if you will.
Right. They only have one.
Yeah, and you hear.
Or is that the plural form?
It's a singular.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'd be teats.
Teats, plural.
Continue.
And you hear the almond give its almond.
Stop.
From the barn, from the shed where you're milking the almonds.
So almonds sound like cows? Is that what you're saying?
But like really tiny cows.
Right, okay.
Very small cows.
How cool would that be to have just a little miniature cow that you could take everywhere with you?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. Not as cool as tiny Evie, of course.
Evie's way better than that.
Yeah.
She does not produce milk, though, so.
No.
She doesn't have any children.
Well, depends on what evolution.
Excuse me, are you insinuating that there's going to be a Milky-on?
Well, you can't milk a Vaporeon? No, let's continue. I also agree, obviously.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, these are really weird.
It's Reddit. What do you expect?
Whew, but it's even crazier that they have pictures with them.
Oh, I'm glad I don't have the screen then.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
And you can only imagine. Would you rather Have legs as long as your fingers, or fingers as long as your legs?
Long fingers.
Really?
Yes.
Fingers as long as your legs?
Yes.
Okay. See, I don't agree with that.
Well, let me put it to you this way.
Okay.
I like to walk.
Yeah.
If I had... I can't walk on that.
No, I know.
What are you talking about?
But
They would snap under your own weight like toothpicks.
well, you just wouldn't walk. You would have to. You would be.
What, are you going to sit around in like a little
No,
red flyer and scoot everywhere?
You'd be confined to a wheelchair.
Well, there's no thing. I like to walk.
but think
Think of how well you could play the piano, Dalton.
No, not at all.
You could stretch all 88 keys with one hand.
Here's my question.
Yes.
It says legs as long as your fingers. Or sorry, fingers long as your legs. But are they the same circumference?
I just said lengthwise.
Okay.
They're just fingers.
Yeah, but they're like
But they're really big fingers.
Really long fingers.
All right? They're just really long fingers, ladies.
You're talking like salad fingers territory.
Yeah.
Except longer.
Yes.
Even creepier.
Just like reach across the room and kick you in the face with my finger.
I would personally be creeped out.
I mean, I'm not saying you wouldn't look weird either way, but I like to walk.
All right.
So I guess I would just like stick my hands down and
maybe you could tie
really,
you could tie them around somewhere. I don't know.
really boost that speed. Honestly, be pushing off.
But unless they, eventually figured out how to make bionic legs, then I guess you'd be good to go.
Well, that's cheating.
Or really, if you wanted to get technical, right?
Yes.
If you now I can see where you're coming from, because if you have long fingers and it's just the length, you can always have them surgically amputated and have regular sized fingers.
That's also cheating though.
So you have to keep these things forever.
Yeah. All right, I'm playing strict rules.
I'm going with tiny legs, I think, then.
All right.
I'm going with tiny legs.
All right, baby legs.
Yep. That's all I see in my head is the Rick and Morty thing. But the image that they have,
I'm sure it's atrocious.
is, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Oh, okay. This one gets a little personal.
Oh boy.
Would you? Yeah, but I already know what you're going to answer. Would you rather sweat mayonnaise or sweat ketchup?
Ketchup.
Yeah, I know.
100%. Mayonnaise is gross. I do not want that coming out of my pores.
Actually, as much as I love mayonnaise, I'm going to have to agree with you, because getting that hot is going to make something sour.
Yeah.
And I would rather ketchup sour than mayonnaise.
Well, see, ketchup has vinegar, which is a good preservative. Keeps it from getting sour.
Yeah.
Plus, if you got real sweaty, you just kind of squeeze that out. Boom. You got yourself a gold mine, boy.
You got that right.
You got Hunts and Heinz beat.
You could sell it.
Yeah.
From your own body.
Don't tell nobody where it came from. Nobody needs to know.
Exactly. Or maybe they're into that. You never know. That's also the thing. That's also the thing. Like I said, I love mayonnaise. It's delicious. I know you don't like it, but I love it. But I eat more ketchup than I do mayonnaise.
Everybody does, I think.
So yeah, that one's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Then it would feel weird though.
Yeah.
Especially for you because of the places.
No worse than my life already is.
And why is that, man?
All of my sweat.
Oh man, easy. That one was easy. That one's too easy.
Yeah.
Let's see how this one is. Would you we're already on 5, Matt. We're blowing through these like crazy. I guess we're going through all 12.
It looks like it.
Would you rather know when you will die or how you will die?
Win.
Win. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the win.
Okay. Why is that?
Because then, I like. I'm not exactly. I'm not a planner type person.
Mm-hmm.
You know this.
Mm-hmm.
I like a little bit of plans.
Yeah.
But for most things, I like to just kind of ride the wind and see where it goes. But the one thing I do appreciate having more than anything else is the deadline.
Okay.
Which in this case, it's a literal deadline.
Yeah. The biggest deadline of them all, really.
Yes. Emphasis on dead.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'll take that because then I know, I have all this time let's just go.
Or it could be tomorrow, and you're like,
Or-
well, I guess today I'm living it as best as I
Yeah.
can.
I guess I'm robbing a bank.
I agree. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that would be more gruesome. Like knowing how you're gonna die.
Yeah.
That would be more gruesome and like nightmare provoking
Yeah.
than knowing when you're gonna die.
Exactly.
So yeah, once
Because when, like, if you knew how, subconsciously in your mind, you'd be trying to do everything in your power to avoid putting yourself in that situation.
and then
Then you accidentally wind up doing it anyway.
Yeah, well, because it's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah.
If it's truly how you're gonna die, it's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah.
So yeah, see, I'd rather know when, and honestly, maybe it'd be great if we all knew when we were gonna die, and then maybe we would live life more fully.
Could be. You might.
I don't know. That one was easy too. Too easy. Okay. All right. Now it's getting hard because this one's hard.
Oh boy.
Maybe not. Would you rather step on a piece of Lego barefoot every day for a week, or get a single paper cut between your toes?
I would step on a Lego.
Yeah.
No problem.
These are a little easy. I'm a little upset that these are so easy. I know. I agree because people complain about this Lego thing so much, about how much it hurts to step on. It doesn't hurt that much. I mean, it hurts.
It hurts for like 5 seconds.
But it's not like in paper cuts. So bad.
They hurt. They hurt for way longer than they have any right to.
Yeah.
Especially if they're in a very tender area, like between your toes.
Yeah.
Stop.
That just hurts me thinking about it right
Yeah.
now.
I am recoiling in
Like-
this chair.
Like in between your fingers is bad enough.
Yeah.
But
Or like on a joint or something.
oh yeah,
It's terrible.
yeah. But your toes, your feet that hardly ever see the light of day.
Yeah.
A nice little tender area of skin.
No, thank you.
That would be so bad. Yeah. Lego every
My
day for
butt
me
is
too.
clenched as we speak.
Ugh. Okay. Would you rather make your internet browsing history for the last 12 months accessible to anyone for a year, or give up the internet for a year?
This one is hard.
This one is hard.
Honestly, I think I'd rather just give up the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
You sick, twisted. You know what?
For multiple reasons, honestly.
Yeah, no, yeah.
One, because no, I don't want you to see what I've been looking up. All this crazy crap.
But also, and I think I'm going to answer it for you, is because the internet's an addiction, really.
Yeah.
And if you could give it up, think about how much more you could get done.
If I could purge myself from the internet for a year, I honestly think I would just be a better human being.
I think we all would. I really do. Which is, well, because we were talking about the Raconteurs album earlier. I know this is like a roundabout thing. Great album, listen to it. New album, Help a Stranger. So at all their shows now, they're locking up the phones. There's no more phones at the shows.
No phones allowed.
Which I think is awesome. No internet, no one can be distracted. People are involved in the show, which I think would be great to put into actual life as well. Because it's so easy to just disengage from conversations or
Yeah.
just look. I mean, it's an addiction, and people don't think of it that way, but it is. And I think it'd be great if we just didn't look at it as much and actually lived our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that what you were gonna say?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that one's tough, but
It is hard.
a little bit easier. Yeah, because I don't want anybody to see what I'm looking up either.
I don't want you to know that I forgot what the word "the" was.
You know, that's partially true. Not the word "the," but the
Just
amount of
the really dumb stuff that you have to look up.
the
for
amount
no
of work.
reason.
Yeah. That it's so easy, but you're like, I think you're just trying to just make sure.
Yeah.
I'm not an idiot, right? Oh man.
Turns out I am.
I am an idiot. Okay. This one might be easier for you. I don't know. You might surprise me. Would you rather understand any language or be able to play any instrument? I know. This one hits home a little bit.
Yes, this one is very tough because here's the thing. I have always, I was just talking about this to Henry not that long ago.
Okay.
Henry, our German piano playing friend.
Yeah.
And I think I'll take the instruments because I have always been of the belief that music is a language because when you look at notes on a page, it doesn't matter what language you speak. You can read that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a kind of, it's just its own language.
Mm-hmm.
And when a group of people who don't know anything about each other walk into a room and play together, just play instruments for an hour, you will leave that room knowing more about that person than when you came into that room.
You don't even have to say a word.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
You just play with them and you know something about them.
That's true. That's really, and that's extremely beautiful that you can do that.
Yes. It is the magic of music.
Yeah. I think people take that for granted too.
Yes. So I'll take the instruments every time.
Yeah. Since you put it that way, I guess I guess I agree. But also being able to understand any language would be also pretty cool. Being able to travel the world and talk to anyone that you see would be really cool. But I agree.
It'd be very interesting.
I agree because we're both very passionate about music. So.
Yeah. But then, so you'd also hear exactly what the waiters are talking about you behind your back.
Now that would be great.
I'd be like, oh.
Actually, you know what? I'll let them talk. I'll let them talk in Spanish, and they can say whatever they want to, because I don't want to know what they're saying.
Yeah.
Wow. Underneath that one, there's a little cat meme that says, "Please don't make me choose."
Wow.
Okay. This one's gonna be easy for you.
Okay.
It's gonna be easy for you. Would you rather always be a little bit too hot or a little bit too cold?
I don't even have to answer this.
What is it, Matt?
You can answer it for me.
You would always be a little bit too hot.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I can't agree with you there.
I know you can't.
I would always love to be a little bit too cold. But that's an argument for a different time.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we'll talk about it now. We've got time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always the classic argument. I mean, this argument is classic to begin with, but I feel like there's always these like classic answers of, well, you can always
do this or this.
or that. But it usually evens out either way. Because what's the argument for if you're too cold, you can always put on more clothes. But if you're too hot, you can't take off enough clothes.
I mean, you can.
I mean, you could be totally just start
you can
naked.
Just be naked, and
That's
it'll
true.
be fine.
That's true. It's all personal preference, really.
Yeah.
I like to be cold. You like to be hot.
That's me.
But what does Evie like to be? That's the question.
Just right.
It depends on the evolution, really.
Yeah, it's true.
Tell us what you think. Leave us in the comments. Do you like to be hot? Do you like to be cold? Let us know. Ryan. Okay. I think it's funny because most people, people know who Ryan is, but people who are listening have no idea. And they think I'm just like calling out some random person that listens.
Some random
I could
man
say
named
any
Ryan.
name. Douglas.
Wow, why you gotta call it Dougie like that?
Dougie?
Yeah. Yeah, we're tight. We go back.
You and Dougie?
Yeah, me and Dougie.
Yeah. I loved his television show. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
This is very difficult. Very difficult. I was trying to say different and difficult at the same time.
It's very different and difficult, yes. This one's strange. And it also has a picture of lots of ducks underneath it. Like a lot. Like a lot of ducks.
You know what?
That's a whole lot of ducks.
I'll take the duck-sized horses.
The duck-sized horses?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot of glue I could make.
Stop. But you could sell it. Especially if you were still, sweating out ketchup. Man, think of the money you could make.
Oh, man. Matt's glue and ketchup factory. Here's the thing.
I don't know.
Here's the thing. Have you ever seen a duck? You can kick a duck.
You can.
It's no big deal.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a horse?
Yeah.
That's large.
It is large.
But have you ever seen like a duck close up though?
Yeah, I've seen a duck close up.
They're vicious.
Yeah,
now blow it up to a horse size. All right, its mouth can cover your head.
I mean, that's
and
true.
believe me,
That's
it
true.
would in a heartbeat.
Hey, what do you have against ducks?
Listen,
man?
ducks are mean. I don't know what to tell you. Ducks are mean.
They can be mean. You're right.
But do you think I want to get flogged by an 8-foot wingspan? I do not think so.
So okay.
That's like a super condor, except it's a waterfowl.
Yeah. What an interesting
So it can just,
name.
you see its little butt in the water,
Yeah.
pop down, and then it pops back up, and then it's in your face,
But it's like
and you're done.
horse-sized.
Yeah,
Are you saying you're in the water when this happens?
you could be.
Okay.
What if you're just taking a swim in a lake, and then here comes this duck that is huge?
Okay.
You're screwed.
I want to know the variables here, okay?
All right.
I want to know the variables. I want to know, are you expecting this? Are you expecting this horde of 100 duck-sized horses or giant duck?
I feel like you have to look at this at face value, all right? This is a random occurrence.
Okay, so
This is some science experiment has gone horribly wrong.
you're not expecting it at all.
At the lab down the street,
Yeah.
and now here come either 100 duck-sized horses
Yeah.
or one really big, really angry duck.
Right. So we're saying you're taking this
Yeah.
by yourself, alone.
Yeah. You're just, you're a passerby.
I don't know, man. That one's tough for me, because 100 ducks, or horses especially. Here, what's a horse gonna do? What's it gonna do?
When it's duck-sized, pretty much nothing.
A tiny horse
All
bite
right,
you.
Do you know how fragile horses are? They break their legs and their career is over.
That's true.
People kill them for that.
That's sad.
Because, it's ethical for the horse, because if they break the leg, they have to stand all the time.
That's true. Oh,
So I'm just saying, you just do a couple leg sweeps, that's like 15 horses out of the way right there. No big deal.
But what if, instead of fighting them, you capture them and train them?
I mean, if you want to do that, that would be
You capture
amazing.
them and hear me out. You capture them and train them, and then you sell them as pets.
I think I would capture them, train them, and then train Mouseketeers to ride them, and then I'd take over the world.
But okay, now that would be awesome. But how cool would it be if you could capture and train the giant duck? You would take over the world. You'd be the guy with the giant duck,
Yeah.
riding it through the sky like a dragon. But it's not. It's worse. It's a duck.
It is worse. It's a duck, and it just poops on everybody.
Man, think of the stuff you could get done.
Mm.
I don't know. That one is hard. I'm not sure which one it would be. I think I know horses can't do much, but 100 is a lot.
100 is a lot.
It's a lot. So it would take more time. But if you could figure out a way to kill the duck, it's just one duck. And you got it. You're done.
Yeah. But see, the horses aren't going to kill me.
What do you think? Because they like you?
No, I mean, they're not going to kill you. They're too small, all right?
Yeah.
They're not going to kill you. You'll get hurt if you got trampled by them. But, I mean,
unless
they don't weigh as much as an actual horse, so.
Right.
They're just tiny.
They're small.
They step on you, and you're like, ow.
Ow, it's kind of cute, but it hurts.
See, but if the duck, like, beats you, that's a concussion.
Yeah.
You're going to the hospital for sure.
Yeah. Or you're dead.
And if it just, like, just starts slamming you with that beak, you're done. You're donezo.
You're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead.
And ducks have teeth.
They
I don't
do-
know.
they
I don't know
do.
if you know that,
They do have teeth.
but I'm assuming when it scales up, so do them teeth. So it's not just a duck that's horse-sized. All right.
It's a monster duck.
Yes. It is the most terrifying piece of poultry you've ever seen.
And now let's go back to that question we had earlier. Would you rather know how you died? And then someone says, you die.
From fighting a horse-sized duck.
Yeah. And then
It's gonna bite your head off.
You're screwed for life.
I'm like, oh,
You'll
crap.
never sleep again.
Yeah.
Ever. Or you prepare.
yeah,
You
okay.
begin to prepare like a knight.
I mean, you can try to prepare, but you already know you're gonna lose. So why even bother?
Not totally true. You might be able to figure out a way to kill the giant duck or tame the duck. Now that would
Yeah,
be great.
but he told you how you're gonna die.
Oh,
so
right,
it's
that's
gonna
right.
kill
So
you.
it's gonna kill you. Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
Loophole got me.
So you can't get out of it. It's destiny.
Next question.
1 and 1 make 2. 2 and 1 make 3. It was destiny, Dalton.
Yeah. Tenacious D.
Basically, it's the horses every time.
Okay. All right.
And then you catch him and put him in the back. That was for you, Ivan.
Because he's listening. Got the horses in the back. Reeboks with the strap.
Oh, God.
Turned around and gave that big booty a slap. Would you rather take a 50% chance of winning $100 million or a 99% chance of winning $1 million?
I'll take the 99% all day, every day.
Same. That one's easy. I think anyways. Unless you're just some like greedy, money-hungry person that would rather get the $100 million. Because 50%, it's pretty high. But 99% is almost certain that you're going to get $1 million.
Yes. And you can do all kinds of things with $1 million.
Oh, yeah. Small loan.
Yeah, a small loan of $1 million. You, too, could have a tower with your name on it.
No,
pop that in some investment funds. Get yourself a 401k.
You're set for life. You and your family's set for life.
Done so.
Too easy.
No problem.
That's number 11.
Yeah.
We're almost to the end.
We're almost there.
We're almost to the end. It's gonna be
what a journey this has been.
I mean, it has. We've learned a lot about each other.
Yeah.
We've learned about giant ducks.
Mm.
We've learned about sweating ketchup, not mayonnaise. And we learned what's up with us not being able to pronounce words today. And we learned you can milk a Vaporeon. Okay. I'm hoping this one's more difficult since this is the last one. But
yeah.
Would you rather never... that one's not even worded right. Would you rather never be able to lie or never be able to tell the truth?
They did save a pretty hard one for last.
That is hard.
I'll take the never lie.
Yeah. I mean, it's the more ethical one, I guess.
Well, it's like everybody wants to lie sometimes.
Yeah.
But more often than not, you want to tell the truth.
That's true. That's true.
And even sometimes when you like really, really need to tell the truth, to just be unable to do that.
Especially in like a murder situation.
Well, just in your everyday life is what I was thinking of.
I took it to the extreme.
Like your wife says, "Do you love me?" And you say, "No." Bingo, your life is over.
That's it. Well, at least you're divorced at least.
Yeah.
Which is sad. Yeah. That one's yeah. That one's almost a no-brainer too, I think. Do you want to look up some more?
No, I think it's time for what in the world are you listening to?
I mean,
I already know what you listen to. You already said it.
It's on repeat, man. It's on repeat.
This episode is
sponsored by
the
Rackin' Tour.
Dalton's love of all things Jack White. Again,
yeah.
Once again, one more time. Do it for the 4th time.
Okay.
Again, more also.
Okay. 2 plus. Thank you.
In addition.
Right.
I, on the other hand, I also listened to the album, but I did not listen to it on repeat like you have.
Yeah. I've only listened to it like 4 times.
I listened to
maybe 5.
Something that I know I have let you listen to before.
Okay.
It is, to this date, probably the best live album that I've ever heard. And it is 2 for the Show by Kansas.
Okay. But why is it the best live album you've ever heard?
It's just, the sound quality is so good.
Okay.
And the musicianship. Kansas is really only ever known for Carry On Wayward Son and like Point of No Return.
Yeah.
If you really dig deep.
Mm-hmm.
But there are so many good songs that Kansas had. Very
and they often get confused for Boston, so
well, I don't know about that.
And Chicago, they're all the same band, right?
Wow. No. They were kind of the progressive rock band before progressive rock was really a big thing.
Yeah.
Because they were like classically trained musicians, and then they just decided, hey, let's play rock music.
Oh.
But with violins and flutes and stuff. And
I didn't know that.
Lots of pianos. So yeah. It's cool stuff. It's also it's an important album to me, especially because the first time I heard it, my uncle was playing it for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Did your uncle like not inspire you, but let you listen to more music? Is that was it a toss up between him and your dad?
It kind of.
Yeah. Was it different music between the two?
It was definitely different music.
'Cause I feel
He
like
was
your dad
more
was
in
more
the
like an oldies kind of guy.
Yeah, my uncle was more along the lines of like kind of the stranger, harder stuff, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, but the more interesting stuff to me, I guess.
Now, you know, I really haven't really listened to much Kansas. Maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should listen to more of it. Or I could just listen to Chicago or in Boston. I mean, it's the same thing.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna punch you.
No, Chicago and Boston, they had more of like the big band situation, or Chicago at least did.
Chicago did. Boston did not.
Oh, they didn't?
No.
Every time I think of Boston, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm sure you will, I think of the giant UFO.
Yeah.
That's Boston, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They weren't like big band though. That was just guitar, bass, drums, vocals.
Okay.
They
I always
just-
get them confused.
They just did a whole lot of overdubbing stuff.
Oh,
Well, and keyboards was in there too.
right. But Chicago was
Chicago had the
the
whole
big band.
the horn section and everything.
Okay. So what do you like about Kansas?
What do I like about Kansas?
Yeah.
It's just they just play music like it's almost like listening to a rock and roll orchestra in a way.
Okay.
And I'm not like a huge lover of classical music, but I do like to listen to some, especially band music,
Yeah.
like the orchestra music,
Yeah.
because it's more interesting. I like to hear strings and stuff, strings and woodwinds and whatnot, and they just have that feel.
Have you? I feel like we might have talked about this before. Have you ever been to a live orchestral show?
I feel like I have, but it has been a long time.
We need to go sometime.
I think I went to T-Pac when I was much younger, around 10-ish maybe,
I think it'd be cool to go see the Nashville.
when my attention span was much smaller.
Yeah, and you were like, "Oh, this is so boring."
Yeah.
And I can see that because a young kid's just not gonna care about that.
Yeah.
But we should go now, because yes, there is not much excitement because there's not a whole lot going on stage except for unless you have a very charismatic director, which is cool. But a lot of like the professional orchestral shows that I've been to have been the loudest shows
Yeah.
I think I've ever heard, and it's so powerful. It's really really cool.
They pump it out
Yeah, it's insane
because there's 100 people on stage.
yeah, and it's but there's nothing's mic'd. I mean,
Yeah.
there might be some for like maybe the people in the back. I don't
Mhm.
know, but I mean it's all just raw sound coming out of these brass and woodwind instruments, which is it's just mind blowing that they can get so loud. I mean, of course there's a lot of them,
Yeah.
but still, power in numbers, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's really cool.
Group dynamics.
So there you go. That's it. Would
That's
you
what I like.
rather? Now you know which ones we would pick.
Yeah.
Now you know we'd rather sweat ketchup. In case you were wondering.
Yeah. Yeah. If you
Daryl.
too. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rude.
Well, Daryl.
Why would you call out Daryl like
I
that?
had to tell him. Had to tell him.
I'm sorry, Daryl.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Daryl's listening, right? What's up, Daryl?
We'll come to your house.
He has great barbecues on the 4th of July.
We're talking about different Daryls.
Oh. Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Daryl's house.
Oh.
I'm talking about Daryl.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, Walking Dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go eat some spaghetti, man.
Skitty. Yeah. Let's do that.
I'm going to do the little promo thing at the end. I'm going to talk about stuff.
You want me to do that?
I mean, I can.
Since I did the intro.
Yeah. No, I'll do it.
Hey,
You want to do
if
it?
you're listening to this,
Okay, go ahead.
thank you. Are you listening to it on Apple Podcasts? Maybe it's on the Google Play Podcast app. Maybe it's on Spotify. Hey, if not, you can listen to it on those. You can listen on those. That's fine.
It's available on all of
Yeah.
them. Is what
If
we're
you got a
trying to
friend
say.
who's not listening, you can tell them they can listen on those.
Yeah.
Or just go straight to SoundCloud. You can listen to it there.
You can.
If you want to,
It's free there.
Yeah, free. All free, baby.
It is.
Ain't no fee.
Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts and Spotify. Actually, I think you can listen for free on Spotify. Maybe. Don't take my word for that.
I don't know.
But Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, you do have to pay. Otherwise, you're stealing it. So there's that.
That's rude.
Yeah, don't do that.
But hey, you know where you can listen for free?
Yeah, what's that?
And watch for free. You can go straight to YouTube.
You can go straight to YouTube.
Remember our little incident at the beginning of this? Yeah, you probably forgot about that by now because that was a long time ago.
It was a whole 50 minutes ago.
But see now, you can watch it in real time.
You can watch it in
see
real time.
exactly what happened. You can watch the camera fall down and Dalton frantically put it back up.
Or at a later time. I mean, it's going to be there forever, really.
Yeah.
At least until the world ends. So
something like that.
Or, I mean, it could surpass that. I don't know. Technology these days, man.
I
it's
hope
crazy.
it doesn't. I don't want any record of this
Same.
living for much longer.
Actually, I think we should just delete it all in about 2 months.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That'll be like the season finale.
Yeah. But then we like delete ourselves as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, go back and listen to the podcast with Patrick Long. It was entitled Watermelon Lemonade. If you want to know why it's called that, just watch it.
You're going to have to, yeah.
Because,
listen, watch, find out.
He's a very interesting guy with very interesting things to say. So go listen to it. Go watch it. Go watch our one called Mixtape with Seti Mac, Rufus Dawkins, and Ivan. I can never pronounce his last name.
Ayala.
Ayala.
That's what I'm calling it.
I don't know what it is.
Actually, I want to call it Ayala.
Because he's that guy.
Yeah.
He's the country.
He's the most
Mexican.
country Mexican I've ever met.
No, Ivan's great. And I'm not trying to diss any country Mexicans. I don't know why I said no. Ivan's great.
Unlike all those other country Mexicans, Ivan is great.
No, that's not what I was trying to say. I was just pause, break. Ivan's great.
That's what he was trying to say.
It's not.
Dalton's
not
very
all.
rude.
Patricia.
Man, I'm gonna stop you right there. That's the show.
That's it. That's all. Go and find Stray Nova. Hey, did you know we're in a band called Stray Nova, Matt?
What?
We're in a band called Stray Nova.
I did not know. I wouldn't have known it from the from all the music we're not playing right now.
Right, but we are going to be playing music.
But we are soon.
Next month at the Crying Wolf in Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be July 19th. I don't know what time the show starts. We'll be posting that on our Facebook and Instagram page, which you can find right now. Just go and click the like button, click the follow button. Also, just announced, Stray Nova is playing Possum Stock this year in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Oh.
Possum Stock is a very cool DIY local festival that's going to be happening August 30th and 31st. We'll also be playing with Rufus Dawkins, Seti Mac, and Ivy's going to be there too, along with Whiskey Angel and Nordista Freeze from Nashville.
Oh, man.
It's going to be a great lineup, and I'm super excited to be a part of it.
There's like 50 groups playing.
Yeah.
So if you don't like the first one, just wait. All right, there will probably be somebody
But I guarantee you're going to like the first one, and then all the rest of them. And just come out and support your local scene. Even if you're not from Clarksville, you can still come support the local scene.
Yeah.
All I got to do is pay a little bit of money and watch a lot of bands and have a good time.
Come camp in the woods.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 3 days or whatever.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
It'll be a good time.
Good stuff.
There'll probably be marijuana.
Probably be a lot of beer.
Don't listen.
Hey.
Don't listen, FBI.
There's actually going to be no drugs whatsoever.
No, that was a joke. What I said, there will not be any type of paraphernalia there at all.
Dalton lied.
This has been Nova Talks. My name is Dalton.
My name's Matt.
And we'll talk at you next week.
Hey, really, there's no drugs. Promise. There's no drugs.
0 drugs.
Hey, no drugs. Don't bring them. Bye.